Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in the kitchen with Tally Faye. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, the Easter weekend coming up and stuff. We're going to be celebrating with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. This is my sister-in-law, Lori, and she's going to help me with some of these things we're working on. I wanted to do a dessert that is easy for y'all to make and fun for the kids. If you want to do these two things that I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to do this video and a second video that you might can get the kids involved in if you want to, because they're really easy and they're very good. Okay, we're going to work on a poke cake. I love doing these poke cakes, y'all, and I tried to get a little bit of this stuff already done ahead of time. So what I did, y'all, all you do with this lime Jello poke cake is get you a white cake mix, okay? If you don't have a white, you can use a yellow. But anyway, a white cake mix, bake it in a 9x13 pan, just as the directions call for, right? So I got my cake baked and cooled. You have to let it cool off before you do this, okay? Once it's cooled and everything, you need 2 of those 3-ounce boxes of the lime gelatin, okay? You get 2 boxes and you dissolve that in 1 cup of boiling water. Dissolve it in there, and then you're going to stir in a 1/2 cup of cold water, and it makes it a little bit thicker. So just set it aside though, and let it kind of cool down just a little bit more. Not long. It don't have to be just cold or nothing, right? But you want it to cool off just a little bit, give it a little bit of thickness and stuff. Have y'all made these, Lori?
Yes.
Yes. And they're easy,
right?
They're
really easy.
Exactly.
They're really easy.
And you know, and it is something the kids like to do. You know, the littles come in there and you can be like, come in here and we'll make us a poke cake, you know. But it's the perfect one for Easter. So, you know, easy, cute, and good. So that's what we're going to work on today. We've got the cake made. The Jello is stirred up, dissolved, and cooled off. Lori, you can just poke me some holes all over that booger. Just take you something. Oh, and I did hear this, not to poke holes all the way through.
Right.
And I messed up and did that one time. If you just poke your holes just a little ways down in it, because if you poke them through, it goes to the bottom and stuff. This way, it settles in there correctly like you want. I mean, it ain't no big deal, but if you want to do it right, poke your holes kind of halfway through in there. And I found this, I tried to find the perfect size holes, because I want the Jello to go in there good, right? And
Want some more holes in there, girl?
I don't know. Looks good to me. That ought to work. So we're just going to take it and, oh, anyway, I got sidetracked. I used my sharpener for my knife block over there, right? My butcher block. It was the perfect size. Look, it's kind of like that. See, look at it compared to my finger. You pick out what size holes you want to poke in there.
And they don't have to be any rhyme or reason.
Yeah, just poke holes all in it, see? So all we're going to do is take it and just pour this Jello real slow all over it. And let it go down in them holes. Y'all, this lime one's good. It's got a good flavor to it. Oh, look, Lori, the holes are filling up.
Yep.
Perfect. That's what we want it to do. We're going to do this, and this is the only part where it's a little time consuming, is that we're going to have to take this now and put it in the refrigerator and let it set up in there, okay? Let it cool completely, and once it does that, then we'll come back and we'll make the topping for it.
There you go, sister.
Which is very simple to make. So that's all you do with it, y'all. It's ready. We got a hole in there. I'm gonna have to make us a hole for it, Lori.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do that, and at least let it chill for at least, I don't know, an hour. Let it really set up good, okay? Get really good and chilled through and through, and then we'll come back and make the topping and show you how easy that is, and it's delicious too. And the kids can make that, okay? We'll be back. Okie doke, everybody. We got our stuff ready to make the topping, which is it's just a one box of the instant vanilla pudding mix, right? And 1 cup of cold milk. I'm gonna have Lori mix that up while I get the other stuff, because once she gets it mixed up, we're gonna add. It calls for this 8-ounce tub of whipped topping, y'all. I probably won't put that whole thing in there. I've discovered I don't like it quite so fluffy. But that's up to you. It calls for an 8-ounce one. If you want to put the whole thing in there, you can do it, right? But, Lori, you can go ahead and just beat that up for me, please. And get the pudding done. See, y'all, it's just the regular. Which size is that? 3.4 ounce of the instant vanilla pudding, okay? 1 box. 1 box of pudding, 1 cup of cold milk. Make sure your milk's cold. And when you beat this up, it's going to be thick. Just adding that 1 cup to it. But that's on purpose, okay? Alright, let me get our cake. It's been in the refrigerator for a while now, so.
On low, sister?
Yeah, just beat it up. Says to beat it for about 2 minutes, so. You see our cake is good and set up now. Good and cold. Alright, that'll work. We'll just let it sit there a second. Let me see it here. I'm gonna just take these and put them over here. Oh yeah, it's thick. Get it? Yep. Alright. Yeah, just adding that 1 cup makes it thick, so. And then all we gotta do, like I say, it calls for that whole 8-ounce tub.
Are we gonna have to whip it now?
No, we fold this in. You end up folding in your Cool Whip, okay? Or whip topping, whatever. Like I say, I'm gonna just add part of it, stir it in there, and we'll see where we're at on it, okay? Because I don't like for it to be too Cool Whippy. I want it in there, but not as much as. I discovered that on one of the last recipes I was doing, and it called for that whole 8-ounce tub, and it was just like eating Cool Whip, you know? It took what to me. Oh, it was one that had cream cheese in it. You couldn't even taste the cream cheese for all the whipped topping that was in it. See. You know, let me get this stirred in there, and we'll see.
That looks good.
I like the way it is like that. Yes, and see, and it tastes like vanilla. See, I'm not even going to add any more, y'all. It's probably half of that. I don't think I can get it close enough for you, but anyway, about half of that tub's all I'm putting in it. But you put in there what you want to. And all you do is just take it now. Like I say, you fold that in, okay? Fold that in. You don't beat that in. We're just going to take it, get it on the top here. This is great for a little Easter cake. And you know, if you don't want to do the green, you can do any of the Jello flavors you want. I mean,
yeah, you can do strawberry or
cherry or raspberry
whatever,
or
watermelon or whatever.
I get, you know, whatever you like, really, I guess, in your Jellos. And me, I like any of them. A lot of people have favorites, and a lot of people don't like some of them. So you have to pick that part out. But this one just happened to be the lime. So I'm just going to take it, spread it, and it should be very good with that pudding just makes it. Or I think it does. I mean, if I just wanted it so Cool Whippy, I'd just, hold on, I think I'm going to do it with my fingers. I've tried doing it with my spoon, and I'm not very,
I know, right?
I don't have good control of it, right? Alright, let me go along here and just kind of pat it.
No, that looks good, sis.
I think so. That ought to work like that. I mean, I could put a whole another half of that container in there of the Cool Whip and it just be Cool Whippy. Look, I'm just going to do it like this, what? I have much. Okay, so it calls for sprinkles, y'all. The sprinkles I have in my cabinet are those, you know, those little hard round ball candy ones. And I really didn't want them, so I just took some sugar, put me some green food coloring in there, right? You know, and just going to put on here however much I want, just to make it pretty. That's all we doing. Because that's all that's for, really. And I think that ought to work just fine right there. And there is our lime Jello poke cake.
Yay!
Thanks for helping with these 2 recipes and stuff. I
Awesome.
appreciate it. I love you, girl, and
Love you too.
we're going to look forward to the weekend and everything. Y'all try these recipes.
They're awesome.
Try them out. Do your cake. Do your deviled eggs. And let the kids help and be involved. And listen, y'all have a great Easter. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support and everything. And I'll see you next time in the kitchen with Tally Faye.
Happy Easter.